Alright. Welcome back to part 2 of my PS2 collection video. Alright, so this, like I said, this is going to be filmed in parts. Yeah, it's definitely going to have to be filmed in parts. There's no way I can fit all of this into one video. It would take too long to upload and take too long to process. So I'm going to do this all in a few parts. So, let's continue. Midnight Club 2. I think this was a launch title. No, it wasn't. Released in 2004. If I heard the only thing you can do to your car in this game is paint. I mean, that's pretty pathetic. Now this was definitely superior. But this, I heard, wasn't very good. It's at least a 3.5 out of 5 game. But it is complete, though. We got, the first Midnight Club. I believe this was a launch title, I do think. And I am missing the manual, unfortunately, but it's not too big of a deal. I heard it's decent, but I don't know for sure. And the one I played the most was the third one. And I guess this one's shut here, but oh well. I think this was a launch title. I'm not completely sure, but Summoner 2. I don't really know what the deal is. I believe this was a launch title or maybe a near launch title game. When was this released? Oh, 2002. Okay, it was no launch title. That's correct. No launch title. But I've heard the Summer series is decent, but I don't know about this one. I think I've heard mixed opinions about it. I don't have the first one. I have the second one, though. Shaman King Power of Spirit. I'm not sure what the deal with this one is. I think it's some kind of anime game. I mean, I took a chance on this one, and I am missing the manual, unfortunately. But it's not that big a deal. I don't know what the deal with it is. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if it's was worth my $4 I paid for it, but oh well. Oh gosh, this brings me back. It's not a game I used to have, but it's a game I used to. I mean, not the game. I mean, the TV show. The TV show is what I was. Oh, I loved the TV show back in the day. It's Code Lyoko, Quest for Infinity for the PS2. Also available on the PSP. I don't know if it's available on the DS or not. I have the 2 for the DS games. The 2 DS games, Code Lyoko Fall of Xana and Code Lyoko. I have both of those still. And this one is also available on the Wii, I believe, and PSP. Not sure about the DS, but it plays pretty much like the DS ones. So it's supposed to be pretty good, and it's complete. And I bought this one off what site was it? Amazon. I got it from an Amazon seller. Full Spectrum Warrior. It's supposed to be a really kind of a strategy game, I think. It says based on a training aid developed for the U.S. Army. That's what it says. And there's one exclusive level for the PS2 on here, so I think this is the version to get. Yeah, I think it's. Oh wait, it says best strategy simulation game 04. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good game, but I have yet to try it, of course. Driver Parallel Lines. I'm not really sure what the deal with this one is. Oh wait, yeah, I do know what the deal is. I played this game all the way through. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto in a way, except it's the shooter one. You get to shoot people and shoot bad guys and stuff. Drive cars, customize them. The graphics are really good for this game. I'm surprised. Like, there's this one truck I have in there. It's blue and yellow, and it looks amazing. So, yeah. Let's start with, let's move over here. Start with LA Rush next. LA Rush. I like this game, even though people say it sucks. It's not that bad. Unfortunately, my disc is probably in my PS2 somewhere. But, I can find that pretty easily. But I do have the game. It's like Midnight Club, in a way. But you can customize your cars. And it's a pretty good game. I think it's kind of underrated. Orphan Sign of Sorcery. Now, this was a launch title nobody remembers. It's like the game starts you halfway through an RPG game, is where the game kind of starts you. What should I say about it? It was alright. It didn't receive very good reviews. I just say it's alright. Nothing really stand out about it, but it was, I'm sure it was okay. Way of the Samurai. This is a pretty underrated gem. Gosh. There we go. Yeah, it's complete, and I think it does come on blue disc. Yeah, you can see the blue disc outlines there. It's a pretty underrated game. Although, there's just one part, though. You can't save your game. But, see, here's the deal. You can't save your game, but that does mean, that means whenever you play through it again, it's never the same way. Basically, play through the game till you die or lose. It's basically it's how you play through it. So, and I don't know, you can save the game, but it'll delete it every time, is what I heard. So, that's what I'm trying to say here. But it's supposed to be a really good Samurai game. There is a Way of Samurai 2. I don't have that one. I think it's also available on the PS2. But there's one also available on the PS3 called Way of the Samurai 3, but I've never been able to find it. So, I might have to look for that someday. Space Channel 5 Special Edition. I think this was a Dreamcast port. And it did come with 2 discs. One here, one there. And it's complete. And I think the difficulty in the Dreamcast one was ungodly, is what I heard. But it's supposed to be pretty underrated. I think it's some kind of rhythm game is what I think it is. Yeah, some kind of rhythm game. The Simpsons Road Rage. It is complete, but this is supposed to be a pretty fun game is what I heard. It's like Grand Theft Auto. I think it's a good Grand Theft Auto clone, maybe. Maybe it's a Grand Theft Auto clone, I don't know. I mean, I got half these games here I haven't even touched. Then I'm gonna play them someday. State of Emergency. I heard this was supposed to be a pretty good game. Yeah, I think it's made by, I don't know who that is, IS somebody. But it was published by Rockstar. Or maybe it was made by Rockstar. I don't know. But it's supposed to be pretty good. That's what I heard. Yeah. Oh, let me show you. It is complete. So, yeah. Jak 2. I bought this just to try out the Jak and Daxter series. I never played Jak and Daxter, so I figured I'd give the second one a try, and boy, did I pick a difficult one to do. I like it, but it's quite difficult, and you really gotta be good to beat it, or have skill at least. Medal of Honor Vanguard. I heard this one is just a cash cow for the Medal of Honor series. My friend gave me this one. It's alright, but the weapon customization is broken. Like, you can have a weapon mod in one level, but you can't have it in the next level. Why? Why did they not think of that? Or why did they think that was a good idea? It's not. So, it's a decent game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Siren. This is a pretty underrated survival horror game. It's complete. Yep. And I got it for $3. So, it's really kind of a weird game. But it's a really good survival horror game. There are a few flaws to it, but it's decent. Gran Turismo 4. Not a big Gran Turismo fan. I don't know why I picked these up. Oh man. My gripe of Gran Turismo is the license tests. I just can't stand those license tests. But it is complete. But if I could get over those license tests, and it wouldn't be so much of a driving sim, I might be able to play it, but forget it. I hate Gran Turismo, and I hate the series. Gran Turismo 3, A-Spec. And it is missing the manual, but I don't really care. Big deal. It's just Gran Turismo, and I'm not a real big fan of the series. Although this one is considered the best one in the series. So, we'll find out. Oh wait, I've already played it. I don't like it. Giant Citizens Kabuto. This is also available on the PS2. It is available on the PS2, as I have the PS2 version here, and on the PC. It was supposed to be an Xbox port, but it was canceled. So, and it's supposed to be pretty underrated. I've seen the PC port at a thrift store once, but I didn't buy it, even though the disc itself was in pretty good shape. I decided not to buy it since I already had the PS2 port, and I wasn't sure if it's going to work on Windows 7 or not. So, Monster Jam Maximum Destruction. I guess I'm okay with this game. It's a monster truck game. It's got pretty decent graphics for, I think it was 2002 game. Yeah, 2002 game. Yeah, it's got pretty good graphics. It's a monster truck. I know there's another monster truck game on the PS2, maybe a couple. They're supposed to be pretty good. SSX, if I said that right. Some snowboarding game, and I think it's by EA. It's complete. High speed, big air, full contact racing. People love SSX. I believe this was a launch title, and it's probably the one that received the highest scores. So, it's pretty good, from what I heard. Unfortunately, this one was not the original case. I got it from GameStop a long time ago. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories is what it's called, but it is complete. There's a map, there's the manual, and it's kind of the most underrated game in the Grand Theft Auto series. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It lacks some things the other ones have, so I'll just say that. But it's got its kind of its own unique way of doing things. Rebel Raiders Operation Nighthawk. Nothing really to get overexcited over. But it's alright. I think it's better than people give it credit for. But it's a decent game. I wouldn't say it's combat decent, but I say it's just decent. And it's complete, though. We got... Oh, wait, how'd this get in there? Final Fantasy VIII. Just some generic case. Yeah. I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan anymore. But I don't know how this got in here. It wasn't supposed to be. So, Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah. It's for the PlayStation 1. But Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Oh, this is a generic case I bought before I got someone else. Before I got another game like this. Or a brand new copy. Vice City. No manual. Just a game. It's a generic case, but I don't really care. Vice City's not my favorite game. We got Resident Evil 4 here. I think the GameCube version might be slightly better, though. But, I'm not for sure. It is complete. And I got it for $8. So, oh, and I heard the HD remake of the PC was a failure. That's what I heard. Well, at least it said so in that gaming magazine. It said so in that gaming magazine I read about PC gaming. So, that's too bad for you. ATV Off-Road Fury.